Coming on to children, first there was this whole thing that the third wave is going to impact children. Um, what are your thoughts on that? I mean, should children be sent to school if adults in the family are vaccinated?
Okay. So first question, would children be affected more in the third wave?
Mm.
I think there is increasing evidence now that children have actually got a lot of antibodies. Most of the percentage of studies report, not studies, but reports being coming in newspapers and smaller studies between 50 to 80% of children having antibodies present. So that's a little reassurance that maybe even if they get a disease, it's not going to be a severe disease. We all know that children below 12 years of age or 10 years of age, because of the thymus gland, have got some
Mhm.
amount of natural protection anyways. Okay.
Mm.
So I think third wave, I think the absolute number of children may be perhaps higher than the second wave, but we are not
Mm.
looking at that kind of a scenario
Mm.
where the hospitals are going to be full and stretched with pediatric population.
Mm.
The second question, should children go to school? I think it's a very important part of their mental and physical development, not only just education, but the overall personality grooming and everything is dependent on when they sort of step out of the confines of their house. So it's important for them to go to school. But it's not just the parents who should be vaccinated. In fact, it's the teachers,
Yeah.
other staff which is going to be in the school. They all have to be
Mhm.
vaccinated. The school environment has to follow some protocols. We at
Mm.
Maharashtra, the Maharashtra government pediatric task force
Mm.
has given excellent guidelines to make school environment safe, and they have given
Mhm.
guidelines on how to actually have vaccination for the school and the ancillary staff which supports them in the school. So with that kind of a protection, I think it may require a bit of planning, but most schools should be reopened once that kind of a pediatric task force guidelines are implemented into the school. I think that's very important to do.
I think some great pointers which you've spelt out here, that even for teachers, everybody else at the staff, the school needs to follow protocol, of course. Just asking, since we are talking about the third wave, what are your thoughts on the third wave? There is, again, is it coming, not coming? How severe will it be? As a nation, where are we on that, Dr. Pandit?
Again, very good question. It's like a crystal ball question, but I will try to answer it as scientifically as I can. So, if you look at the wave one, starting from last February or March
Mhm.
2020 to now, what we have seen as a pattern, and the pattern has been a bit of a similar pattern, but at different months and different stages in the country, because India is a big country. You can't say
Yeah.
that the whole country came into a wave now and the whole country disappeared, right?
Mhm.
Because Kerala is going through a wave right now when it actually did not go through when the rest of the country went through.
Yes.
So it's a 100-day cycle. You've got 100 days of cases going up and coming down. Then you've got a
Mm.
100-day of lull, and then it comes up and goes out again. Okay, so I think we are now, right now, majority of the country is in the lull where the cases have
Mm.
come down. And
Mhm.
we should try and push this 100-day gap to 200 days or 300 days if we can. Why am I
Mhm.
saying this? And why? How will we do that? If we follow the COVID appropriate behavior,
Protocol.
you will be able to push it forward, and that will give the entire country time to get vaccinated. And if we can get our 70 or 80% of the people vaccinated over the next 100 to 120 days, then
Mhm.
even if the wave, if it comes, the effect of it will be so blunt that we will not feel the pain of it. It will not disrupt our day to day life. Now, currently, we have the pace at which we are vaccinating and the rate at which the COVID appropriate behavior is going down in the people. I think we are
Mhm.
not helping that 200-day cause. We are actually still
Yeah.
wanting it to come at 100 days. So the
Yes.
third wave will come if the COVID appropriate behavior goes down and the vaccination is not complete. When it will
Mhm.
come, you can calculate around 100 days cycle and say it's going to be in September, October, November. I
Mhm.
honestly don't know, and I think no doctor or epidemiologist in this world will be able to predict it. But
Yeah.
what I'm saying is that as much as we can push it forward, it will
It'll
be
be.
beneficial for us.
Yeah, because that gives us that time. It actually, prolongs it.
Correct.
Like you absolutely said, it gives more people to get time to get vaccinated. And COVID appropriate behavior, वही, अपने mask पहनिए, हाथ धोइए, sanitize yourselves, don't go into crowded places. I think that's something we do not need to let go. So that's very, very important.